Hello and welcome back to Jikoronpa. In the previous episode, we finished chapter. We didn't finish chapter 2, but we finished a bonus content in chapter 2. So depending on when you decide to cut off how chapter 2 is, but either way, with all the bonus interactions, we saw the extra scene of Asuka, Sensei, and DK. We saw all the extra character interactions, and out of them, I think my favorite might have been Sensei and Kolette. Honestly, I think that was my favorite one. I really enjoyed the conversation between the two and how they interact and the similarities and the differences between them and how they cope and their mentality to life in general. And now that Sasuke has gone, I'm very interested to see how Kolette will act. But with that said, I put some predictions for chapter 3 at the end of the last video and some concluding thoughts and weird things I noticed at the start of the last video. So if you didn't watch the last video because you're like, oh god, bonus con, whatever, I don't care, bye, I don't want to see the main story, but I only want to see the death, I'm a Danganronpa fan, I only want to see people die, forget daily life, forget bonus content, I skipped it out. If you want to hear some weird things, watch the start and end of the last episode, or better yet, just watch the whole episode, because why wouldn't you? Because I'm amazing, and you should always watch everything I do, because why aren't you? But you are. Why aren't you doing that? Come on, get your life together. And if your life isn't me, then what are you doing? Fix that. But with that said, we need to start chapter 3 today. We're going on chapter 3. We're going to watch the final line turn to a final. Who even knows what it is? There's 5 chapters, and we're on chapter 3. And God, we're actually halfway down the ladder at this point. Wow, we're getting there. I don't know how long chapter 0 is. I'm assuming chapter 0 is only like half an hour to an hour. It's like an interlude, not a full chapter. Chapter 0 is a whole thing. God, it just seems longer than I thought. But with that said, 5 of us have departed, 9 remain, and we're going to see how the final line cope with the tension and the stress, and how they'll process the deaths of their fallen comrades. But let's get into it. I saved. I hope chapter 3 brings me to the start of chapter 3. I'm assuming it does, because I saved I'd have to go through way too much. Okay, here we go. Third lament, intricate Brocade of this happiness, Kazuki and Kolette, and I'm going to ignore Kolette is even in that title card because I like to be delusional about life. Yeah, but if I saved last time I saved in chapter 2 was like at the end of the start of the last trial episode, so I would add the click to like an hour of dialogue, and I was like, I don't feel like doing that, to be honest. Okay, here we go. Right, we ended chapter 2, and Hikari's through the shadows, and at the end, like in the title screen, you'll even see on the right side there was, there was Hikari on the left, but then there was like a shadow of her and like blood red on the right. And at the end of chapter 2, when Kolette told her that Ryu tried to kill her, Hikari kind of snapped and started talking to herself in the third person. And I'm assuming this is some kind of shadow. The obvious guess is DID, but I hope it's not that, because that'd be kind of, first of all, kind of following the original, and also kind of be a bit insensitive, I would say. But who am I to talk about being insensitive? Because I've just been talking about death this entire time. But besides the point, let's go into it, I guess. I'm just going to use Hikari's voice just because I couldn't be bothered to come up with a new voice. Hikari was always seen as a shy girl. She rarely spoke up. If she did, it was to reassure others. At the start of her life, she was seen as kind. She was seen as sweet. She was seen as humble. In reality, that was different. Or, at least, that was what she thought. She had thoughts. Painful, scratching thoughts that made her head hurt. They were so loud, so persistent, that she felt like digging into her brain just to pull them out. That's not how thoughts work, of course. They're not physical. No matter how much they hurt, you can't attack them, no matter how much they attack you. Those thoughts grew worse and worse as she grew up. People's opinions of her changed too. Was the kind, meek little girl, the beloved sister of Naoki Hanasaki. She became known as the opposite, a plagiarist, an attention hog. Her brother grew distant. Her mother grew distant.
To set up the part of the killing game was?
Her brother, whom she loved dearly, said she was a burden. Her mother, whom she loved dearly, blamed her for her brother's setbacks. As her brother grew up, he only focused on his work. As she grew up, Her mother only focused on his work. She was lonely. She was alone. The entire town heard of how she was trying to piggyback off her brother's success. It was a small town, after all. Everybody knew each other. Everybody knew everything about each other. Everybody knew how horrible of a person Hikari was. Everybody stared at her with disgust. Everybody groaned when they saw her enter a room. She began to believe their disgust, their hatred. There had to be a reason they all looked at her that way. There had to be something she'd done. And so, she asked her brother what to do.
You are the wrong person.
Those words became ingrained into Hikari's mind.
It's your fault everything is like this. Everything bad that happened is your fault.
Each word slowly poured into her brain.
Fix this. Be your own person for once. Don't expect others to fix your mistakes.
She lived by those words. Okay, guys, so you remember that theory I came up with Naoki being DF because he realized he accidentally brought his sister in a killing game and wanted to make up for that? I think that might be false. You know, I think there's a tiny little chance I might be wrong about that. Until now, that is. Now, she didn't have to be her own person. She didn't have to worry about her own mistakes. She didn't have to care about how her actions affected others. She didn't have to care about others at all. So yeah, I think the advice that Naoki gave her is good. However, the context of why he had to give that advice is like, girl, you should own up to your own actions. Like Tsubaki said, I agree with Tsubaki completely. You should own up to your mistakes if you do something wrong. However, if you shouldn't forgive someone or be a pushover when you didn't do anything wrong. And from what I know from Hikari's past, she didn't really do anything wrong. I don't know why she was seen as a piggyback or a plagiarist of Naoki's work, but I don't think she did anything wrong from what I've seen. But now Fuyuka's taken her up, like how she had Fuyuka. It was an hour after the trial. It was early into the morning, or late at night, depending on how you look at it. What do I do now? I don't think I'll even be able to look at anybody here now. Maon, Toshi, and Chiyuki were willing to let people die for their own selfish reasons. Colette's identity isn't real. You tried to kill me. Chiyuki suddenly became violent. Everyone so. Well, who has she not missed? Well, I haven't had my best girl Fuyuka because she has done nothing wrong this entire time we were here. Who's the other person? Because there's 9 of us. She's one. She said 6 people. Who's the other one? I want to remember it. She hasn't mentioned. It's one of the women because she said all she men. Not Fuyuka. Not Chiyuki. Fuyuka, Hikari, Kolette, Maon. Who is this? God, why can't I think of it? This is bad. Why can't I think of it? I'm gonna have to look at it. I can't think of their name. God, this is. You think after 40 episodes I'd be able to name all the guests by heart, but I can't. Who is it? Who am I gonna be crying at? Oh, Tsubaki. God, I literally just said Tsubaki's advice was right 10 seconds ago. God, don't look at me. I don't want to be talked to about this. I mean, you haven't said Tsubaki, and I mean, teaming up with Fuyuka and Tsubaki, honestly, if we just keep this trio alive for the rest of the game, honestly, I'll be content. Honestly, Hikari, yes, I support your mental breakdown. Just rely on Fuyuka and Tsubaki for the rest of the game so I can have more content of them two together, please.
Just trust me, best girl Fuyuka is here to save you. If anybody tries to deceive or hurt you, you'll have the element of surprise on your side. You're stronger than you look. Just trust in that. We have the power of anime on our side. Weaklings will always win.
Is this gonna really do this for you?
Get a grip, please, Hikari.
Hikari sighed. She didn't expect an answer. Can I be honest with you?
You can.
during these past few days, I've been...
Yes, I'm going on a date with you.
Wait, what?
Wait, no, carry on.
I've been constantly telling myself to be more like you. You're amazing.
Okay, wait, are we back?
You've hardly changed at all since the beginning, while everyone else has. You've been a psycho crazy bitch this entire time. How do you never change? How do you keep that act up this whole time? Is that just how you... It's just amazing. You're so strong and passionate and brave and just
Everything? Oh god, we are so back.
I imagine who my ideal self is. It's somebody who's not afraid of others. Somebody who's trusted and depended on. You're wonderful to me, Fuyuka. That's what I'm trying to say, I guess.
Oh my god. You got this, Fuyuka. Do not throw. I don't deserve your praise. Damn it, why did you throw, Fuyuka? Why? Only weak fools get so attached to people. I do not care about you, Hikari, at all, not one bit. You can depend on me. But even in front of me, don't let your guard down. I might get overwhelmed.
You silly. You've been helping me this past week, and you've trusted me to help you. I trust you, Fuyuka.
Oh.
Fuyuka kept silent for a few moments. Then she changed the topic. Hikari was a little confused, but decided not to mention it.
Anyway, we need to discuss some things.
Are they about the trial?
The trial of our life. Okay, I'll stop. It's getting old now. Well, partially. Wait, is it actually happening? It's actually about facts we learned during the trial. It's not about the trial itself. What do we want to talk about? It's definitely, I feel like one of the things we want to talk about has to be that the fact that Chiyuki, kind of helped kill his sister. I'm not sure what that is about. From what he said, he was looking for her after she went quote unquote missing. So I'm not sure if it's more of a, if saying that Chiyuki killer her is a stretch, or if Chiyuki's actions drove his sister to do something. Because from the way he sounded, it sounds like he wasn't sure whether or not she was alive or not. He was looking for her. So I think it's more likely that Chiyuki acted harshly, if we were going to use a lenient word, towards his sister, and that caused his sister to do something drastic, and Chiyuki panicked, told the police, asked the police every month where she was, started looking for her, and was desperate that she was still alive. But then they found her bones, and then Chiyuki realized that he truly did cause her sister's death. I don't think he directly did anything to her. Well, he probably directly did some things to her, but he didn't think it'd get that far, and he was indirectly the result of her death. That's my thoughts on that matter. I don't know what else we've been talking about. What else did we learn about during the trial? Oh, the body modifications. I forgot about that. Yeah, I kind of heard body modifications. I kind of threw that out the window, threw it out of my head. There's only so much I can handle. If I found out my body was modified, I was like, you know what, Dia? Do whatever you need to body modify me again so I can forget that and never tell me, because I do not need to have that extra stress on top of me. Why are we talking about body modifications in the randomly in the middle of the second trial? Please, I'm just trying to live my life. I can live in blissful ignorance. Please, Dia, just do anything you can, please. First, the folders. I now believe we should have the information they contained out in the open.
Why now?
The initial paranoia and anxiety about the information everybody received is lesser now. And I have some theories about our situation. Those theories may or may not be confirmed or denied based on those other secrets. Honestly, I'm just completely lying right now. I just want all the tea to be spilled so I can have some fun giggling to myself in my room.
Ooh, I like that idea. What's your theory?
Damn it, you weren't meant to ask. Tell me more about the information you received first. God, this is fading horribly, and I just need to get any drops I can before she realizes I'm just BSing everything in my house.
Everything you said out loud. My information was about Kolette. She She used to have a completely different name and appearance. Oh god, so we are just completely gone. We're just we're just trusting Fuyuka with everything. She said, you can rely on me at the end of the first trial. Didn't talk to me at all throughout the entirety of the second chapter, not excluding the time when we came to her to ask her about her motive folder. And that was something that Dia exposed. Fuyuka didn't even tell us. And yeah, and that was it. And now we're like, you know what, Fuyuka, you completely ignore me the entire last chapter, but I'm gonna trust you with all my life. I still don't fully believe that Ryu tried to poison us. I do think there's more to it. I did say in the last episode I do think Ryu poison might have been for himself, but a part of me wonders if Fuyuka could have faked it. She gave reason why she couldn't, but a part of me's like, I don't know if I trust you. But to be fair, if we find out that if we can't trust Fuyuka, Hikari's she's done. Like, who can you trust? Chiyuki, gone mad. Ryu, who knows about Ryu? Yuki, blah. Toshi, blah. Honestly, if we can talk to Kolette, and I don't think Kolette isn't even that bad of a pig. Let's rely on Kolette if everything goes south with Fuyuka. Let's play this game. Who will I rely on next unless I will die? I tried to ask her about it, but she... Did she say she didn't explain anything, or she explained everything? But she never explained it. Oh yeah, she didn't explain anything. She was just kind of like, yeah, this is my past, but I don't want to talk about it. As for Ryu, Hikari struggled to say a word. It was about Naoki, after all.
Why are you hesitant about sharing the information Ryu received? Are you afraid that you look bad? It
wasn't information about me. It was about my brother. And once again, it is crazy that she is so overshadowed by her brother. The motive that was meant to be about her was just about her brother. Like, she has nothing else about her. That's crazy. My brother is somehow associated with this dash game. He signed up for the Distortion Project, as the folder called it. I didn't remember that he signed up for it until after I saw the information. Which then again, we have to ask: are these memories true? Or are they getting implanted? Because if these are implanted memories that we're only guessing when we read the folder, that is a scary thought to think about it. So I'm not going to think about it any further.
Sanosuke and Iki meeting up while investigating the same company. Asuka asking their parents to fund the project. Your brother signing up for the project. What if everyone's information relates back to this Distortion Project, or the death game in general? How would Kolette information fit in, though? I'm still not certain of that. I'm not entirely surprised that our current name isn't her original name, considering the rest of us have names of Japanese origin, but... it's maybe possible Colette's related to the death game as well, and our current name is meant to hide that somehow. So, once again, nobody is to be trusted. Not exactly. I'll just have to find out more about this, but it's just a theory. But, second of all... It's Fuyuka. As Fuyuka reached into her pocket, and she pulled out... a dagger! Horror! Stabbed me. Okay, that is... I understand why we're stabbing her, but that is a bit far. Okay, let me stab you. On the truth. You're gonna get rid of Hikari. Why did you stab me in my throat? Oh, okay. I have a dead body on my hands, and that was interesting. Okay. Okay, where are we stabbing her? Where would you like? Do you have any preferences on where you'd like to be stabbed? Any preferential stab ligaments, Fuyuka? Stab me. Be quick about it. Chop. But don't chop my limbs. That's just saying. Don't actually chop my limbs. Okay, guys, stop. Did Sanosuke's ghost come back to possess you or something? Remember Maon's runes? I want to test Dia's claim. The claim that all of our bodies were modified with the same healing properties. So, why? But I don't think I can. Even if I heal quickly, I can't imagine hurting you. And I don't want to risk your life if it doesn't heal. Okay, then we'll all stab you. What? God, the stomach really hit for you. God. You really think you can murder me? I've taken on numerous adversaries. If anything, you'd have to be subtle about killing me. Poison, potentially a trap to electrocute me, setting the room on fire, trapping me inside, or...
Gosh, okay, okay. I'm glad you thought about the most easy ways so that someone can murder you, but let's get it over with. Are you sure about this?
Absolutely.
Okay, you don't need to sound enthusiastic about it. I don't need to get ideas about this. If you like being stabbed, okay. I'll try my best for you. Hikari shivered, reaching towards the dagger Fuyuka held. She wrapped her fingers around it. With the slowest of movements, she closed her eyes and swung at Fuyuka. Okay, there. Is anything?
Hikari, you are holding a knife. You would know. God, no. You swung in front of me. You actually need to stab. What the?
Hikari opened her eyes.
You close your eyes while stabbing her?
Like, just scratch her in the arm or something. You don't have to close your eyes. What if you actually did stab her in the neck? What if you hit her in the stomach and it took a while to heal? Like, blood loss is a real thing, Hikari. It's not like it doesn't heal instantly. Oh, I'm sure from Fuyuka's reaction, she's going to tell me it healed instantly and just punch me in the face after I said that. But still, you don't just. Why would you close your eyes while stabbing her? That seems extremely dangerous for absolutely no reason.
You cut my pinky.
Hey, wow, that is actually incredibly impressive that she cut your pinky with her eyes closed. If that was me, I would have slashed your palm open, and that would be terrible. Do not slash your palm, please. That could have been a horribly bad.
And it didn't even bleed. I thought you were weak, but this... Even a kitten has a better chance of turning me into a cadaver.
Take my lackluster performance as a murderer as a compliment, I suppose. Maybe you can ask somebody else. I'm sure Maon will be disturbing you.
Hikari, please, just stab me in the stomach and get it over with. It is not that hard. Not a bad idea, even if you were joking.
Hey, I have a question.
Yes?
I asked this earlier, but I'm still unsure of what to do regarding everyone. I know none of them are to be trusted, but do I hide myself away? Do I stay near you the entire time? Do I just pretend like everything is fine?
That last one, be delusional, worked for me. Be on your guard, but know you have the advantage. You can predict if they're deceiving you.
Right. I'll pretend. Got it. Hikari took a deep breath. It feels wrong to be the one deceiving others. But if Fuyuka says it's fine, it must be.
I wonder why Fuyuka is so hell-bent on helping us. Because there's obviously the interaction between Daisuke and her that we had, where Daisuke said that Hikari had a lot more potential than anyone in this mansion was giving her credit for, and Fuyuka was like, nah, really? But then after Daisuke died, immediately after, Fuyuka was the first one to Hikari and helped her talk and stand up and helped her investigate, at least start the investigation. Held her after the trial and after everything ended, saying that she could rely on her. And now she's once again successfully made her distrust everyone else in the building beside her. And I just don't know how to feel. What's her goal? Why does she want to be the sole possessor of Hikari? Why does she want to control her so badly? How does it benefit her? Like, I know I've been joking with Hikari and Fuyuka sitting on a tree, Killing, but really, like, what is her goal? I can't read Fuyuka at all. I genuinely might go over that interaction again on my own time just to see if there's anything I can miss about it and see if there's anything that Fuyuka's thoughts about it. Because God, I really want to know why she's so obsessed with this. Why does she want Hikari to survive in particular? Well, she's a bodyguard, so maybe. Did Daisuke ask her to protect her? I don't know. She's a bodyguard, so maybe she feels a sense that she needs to protect Hikari, even if it's through unhealthy means.
Thank you, Fuyuka. I know I already said that, but thank you.
Don't thank me.
Please. Because she's aware of what she's doing isn't really great. Like, if she survives, then she could successfully help her survive the killing, which is a good thing. But
obviously is not the most healthy way to get through it, even though, I mean, is a really healthy way to get through a killing game, like, I guess, and there's that aspect, to be honest. Anyway, I have to go. Until tomorrow?
Well, considering your track record, when you said you were going to be focus on the individuals and we didn't get a free time event, I might not see you for the next 5 days until the body appears. So, see ya, Fuyuka. Might not see you again. I hope I do, because
tomorrow, right? After they talked about some plans for the next morning, Fuyuka left. Hikari sighed. It felt like that night was longer than any other night before. From the victims and the trial to Sanosuke's punishment. Everything was too intense. And it scared her that she was starting to get used to it. She shook her head. It would be better for her to get some rest. She shouldn't think about this any longer.
Well, hey, is it time for that Dia dream? Oh, hello, Dia. Oh?
But no, distortion came.
Well, I'm sure that is fine and nothing bad has happened to Dia in the last time. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to
Hikari woke up. The process of waking up was the same as every other day. It was repetitive. She thought about what she should do for today. Would more rooms open up? Would another motive be revealed? If it's going to be a passion, then they should have at least one quite.
Yeah, I was about to say, if a motive was revealed already, that'd be insane. Insanity. Like, the motive for last chat revealed on day 9, so you had 3 days of quiet before everything went terribly.
She wasn't sure. All she was sure of was that she should head to the ballroom. Fuyuka's plan to get everybody's information out in the open was going to commence very soon. Everybody was there, and at Fuyuka's command, no doubt.
Reminds me of our first day here. Our number of warriors is down to 10. I mean, it's down to 9. Are you still delusional about Asuka? God, someone needs help. Are you still delusional about Asuka being alive? Or are you including Dia? I know you wish to ignore Asuka's death, but it will not be worthwhile for your mental health. You're nothing but another villain who caused their death. I'm not going to listen to you. Well, it's just... I kind of agree that Kazuki is the one responsible for Iki's... Yeah, like, Asuka's not that much to blame. Like, Asuka should have went with Iki, and I do think it is a very weird choice that Asuka didn't go with Iki, and I think he really should have. And if Asuka was there, I do think that this could have been prevented, but it is Sanosuke's fault that Asuka died. Even if some would argue he had a quote-unquote good reason, it is Sanosuke's fault at the end of the day, and you're just, because Kazuki's alive, you're blaming him. You should listen or else. Fine.
My eyes have gotten more deadly. It is too empty here. Even the faulty humor and loud remarks are missed.
Iki would have said something positive about the current silence, and Sanosuke would have made a joke. Asuka would have laughed with Toshi. Well, that just seems quite rude, to be honest. Everyone would have done something.
I bet they all would.
It's ignorant, but we do need to keep our morale up somehow.
I'm used to it.
I don't care if you're used to it. It's too fucking quiet. What about you, Gremlin? You usually say something about being the Lord of Death or Queen of Hell by now. Come on, you piece of shit. Say something, like, I don't know, that creepy laugh of yours. That, you know...
That was disgusting.
Okay, well, fuck you. I need to hear that scary-ass laugh.
Don't talk to me like I'm your friend. That went whoa.
What? Well, of course we're not friends, dumbass. You're a gremlin. Why the hell would I be friends with you?
Exactly. If a mortal truly befriends another, then threatening to harm them is out of the question.
I was just joking, jeez. I didn't know you were so fucking sensitive.
Your jokes are worse than dead clowns. Believe me, I'd know. I've met a few crappy jokers back in hell.
It's not my fault you're so damn sensitive. It wasn't like I was actually going to hurt you, dumbass.
Oh, really? And look me in the eyes when you said that to me, when that told me otherwise. Did you know how terrified I was? During the investigation and the trial, I seriously thought you were going to hurt me.
Okay, what are we talking about? What happened? I did not realize that Maon seriously made a threat to her. What is it? It maybe within the slight conversation when Maon was just there and I'm just forgetting. Maon, did you actually threaten her life? God, get Maon out of here, please. She was I already predicted her to be the victim just because she's my least favorite out of the women left. But if she threatened her life, if she's, I know it was probably a spur moment thing and she was scared to get accused, but you know what? We do not need to be threatening people's lives or harming them.
I know when you're angry out of embarrassment. I know when your threats are empty. But that was a real threat. I like feeling scared, but that was terror, Maon. You were really going to hurt me.
You.
Well, I will say, Maon, when you pulled that face, I can't say I wouldn't be surprised if someone thought that was real. You know, I can't. I'm just saying.
You. Well, at least I'm not a manipulated piece of shit. You deceived everyone here, didn't you?
You wouldn't.
If you think so only of me for a goddamn joke, then think about this. You're a goddamn criminal, a liar, and a freak.
What is this music? For a second, I thought it was hopeful music. We know it's depressing music. I thought it was like dun, 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 dun. I was like, no, it's very more melancholic than that.
Well, I'm glad that my plan has come to fruition before I even had to say anything. Don't worry, Kolette. If Maon didn't do it, it would have been me or Hikari. Don't worry, Hikari told me everything, and I'm going to expose you as well either way. So don't worry. Don't be mad at Maon. Hikari, what the?
Isn't that goddamn right, Cookie?
Cookie? What a stupid name. How do you even... Why is that 2 U's? Who the hell is such a bad name?
Who is Cookie? I have decided that Chiyuki will have this monotone voice because of the dead in her eyes, and I might keep this for the foreseeable future, even if the eyes change momentarily, because I think it helps distinguishes between her and Hikari, and I like it.
Bet you were all wishing to hear this one. A goddamn freak pretending to be some bullshit god or whatever. It's just a pathetic little Cookie Nora. That's a real name, goddess. And she was arrested for a fault like Danny before. She's a piece of shit that lied to you all.
Oh, no, that's enough.
No, it isn't. And let me tell you something that wasn't even a fullness joking, Gus.
Whoa. What is it? Spill the tea, Maon. I did not expect extra tea outside the fold of the tea. Give it to me.
She's a curse. Her brother left her because of the freakish asshole she really is.
Maon, how could you?
Now you know what a real piece of shit, Cookie. Just look in the goddamn mirror. You're pathetic. You're a waste of space. Isn't that right, Cookie?
Maon didn't get to finish. You pissed off the wrong girl boss today, Maon. I will destroy your life. Maon was on the ground. Chiyuki was above her. Be quiet. You are too noisy.
Minty?
I told you to stuff that crappy name up your big fat ass mouth and shut up. Do not call me that. Do not call Kolette that name either. You will regret it. Is that understood?
Sis. Yeah. I understand.
Maon laid there, rubbing her cheek. Chiyuki must have hit her hard. I mean, her face has turned a completely different complexion. God, what did she do to her?
Gremlin, I'm sorry.
Be quiet. Leave her alone. She deserves better than to hear the voice of such a cruel person.
Are you all done? I totally didn't enjoy listening to that at all. I totally didn't sub all of that up.
I'm done with her. What did you want?
I want everyone to reveal their information.
What? How could that possibly help us?
You saw everything they caused, haven't you? That's inevitably going to lead to more havoc. I typically respect your opinion, but I must disagree this time.
It's better to let everything out now rather than let it fester, isn't it? Besides, Maon just foolishly revealed Colette's information, and we already know that Chiyuki is a sister killer. So, I mean, come on now. Do you really want that threat to be hanging over your head forever? Come on, guys. Wouldn't it make Colette feel better if everybody's information was out in the air?
I mean, Jesus, don't put words in my mouth. I don't want that. Okay, maybe I do want that. Oh, you may be right. Not immortals, just I, to seek the throats of all those who roam here. Yes, I do not care whether my information is out in the air or not.
Same with me. I don't care about you or anyone here or this folder.
But it's Bucky, what about that?
Shut up, Hikari. Do not talk about that now.
Excuse me, what is this?
Okay, great. I can admit what mine had right now. I don't care.
Whatever you all want. I never took the folder I received anyway. If it hurts the group in any way, I'm open to it. That's my duty. My remaining duty.
So, almost everyone is open to it, right? If everyone is, then I guess I can't argue. I hope it really does absolve us of some of our negative feelings.
It seems that no matter what shot I take, it is always the less offense. Whatever. It seems you and I must deal with it for real.
It's okay. Whatever happens, I'll try my best to deal with it. I give anyone who has my information my permission to reveal it.
No, I'll do it.
Oh,
You shit! Stop doing this!
What is it now, Dia? Preparing another motive?
I've been busy. That's all. Trying to tell my superiors not to kill me after saying this kind of revealed I was being lenient towards you guys. I mean, what?
Carrie remembered she hadn't dreamt last night. What happened to Dia last night? Did they somehow get in trouble with whoever programmed it?
I'll let everyone know the secrets. There's no need for all of you to risk your lives here, because I'm gonna risk them myself.
Sinusuke was right, wasn't he? You're on our side, aren't you?
Don't assume things. I'm a supporter of nobody. I'm a malevolent robot, aren't I? Let me share all of this information, okay?
Yes, please do so.
Finally! Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Please, reveal my information.
Your information was that you ruined the project of somebody else for your own benefit. Or, at least, that was how it was meant to be portrayed.
Oh, the project of my mum's friend. I remember now. I ruined it, didn't I?
what was the name of the project, Ryu? Tell me everything you know.
In reality, it was an accident. You did have intrusive thoughts about ruining it, so your mother's film can get produced without trouble, but you didn't. You only did so by accident. These snippets of information are all such stupid factoids. Why did I gotta dig so deep just for some nonsense word in a bad way? If I was in charge of the information folders, I would have gotten spicier stuff with ease, not this fake news.
So still, if I didn't do that, then
It's not your fault. Because that's someone producer's fault for not looking up their important work. Listen to teenage engineers. I mean, come on. We're just asking to be sabotaged. Like I said, this stuff sucks. It's all just a bore. It's making me want to be the next Sleeping Beauty.
Well, I mean, if you're going to just reveal everyone's information right now and even really reveal the in the intertwined words of it and how it makes us look bad, then honestly, I want to go next. Tell me what Naoki has to do with this entire game.
Now, who's next?
Dia started reading out their secrets one by one. Maon's secret was that she had committed arson, when in actuality, it was a bike accident. She tried her best to fix the damage as a result of it. Chiyuki's secret was about letting a fan die under her watch, except that it was an entirely unrelated incident that took place near a site where she was performing. The victim just happened to be a fan. Toshi being involved with an organization taking advantage of others. Hikari's brother being behind the game. Fuyuka being responsible for the deaths of an entire family. Dia didn't elaborate on much, but it was safe to assume they were all only true on technicalities. All conclusions meant to push them into terrible things. So, this is everything? Everything sounds terrible. But now that I think about it, it makes my own information not sound that bad.
The library I work at. The organization tried to help us raise funds. That's all. And that generosity was used to support a terrible secret. What a sham! And shit, I really did do that. But I didn't do it on purpose.
Wow! So every terrible thing you do is an accident. Oh, a whole lot of accidents then. Look down because I see another accident.
What? Why would you say it? God. We're not gonna grin. Shut up! It's not the time for that gremlin.
Don't call me that.
Everyone's information was only partly true. How cruel to spoil it.
And you didn't do this, Dia? Any of this?
Why would I make such terrible folders? My idea of tragedy is better than that. I want to see some melancholic poetry, not death. Are you crazy? Why do you think I started with the reflection system? Come on, Ryu. You're smart. I know you are. If I wanted to read you all as terrible people, I would have given you all of the information. Also, I would have just selected terrible people for this killer game, if I'm being honest. I think that would have been a better start.
Is there anything you can do for us, Dia? Anything beyond this? Hikari didn't want to push Dia. They all knew that they had an unexpected ally, but that ally had far too many limitations. In truth, all she wanted to know, who was the origin of her dreams? Was Dia really in control of them? Was Dia trying to speak to her through them? She needed to know. She glanced at Dia, hoping it would communicate all she wanted to say. Dia glanced back at her. Dia nodded, but Hikari wasn't sure if that action was aimed at her. Did Dia understand? Who even knew? What shall we do now? All of us know everything. I am certain that none of us wish to elaborate any further upon our information.
And I've just realized her eyebrows and kind of nose bridge have kind of been signaling a way to show her angry. I just realized that now. She isn't just dead, she actually is showing visible signs of anger. So it's like,
I am going to kill everybody here.
It's like, Jesus Christ, Chiyuki, please calm down.
I know what I'm about to do, but I need a little sunflower girl to come with me later today.
Me? Oh, wow.
Where are you going with her? What are you planning to blocking? Is it something I should know?
I'm not a villain, little warrior. Don't worry, wink wink nudge nudge.
That's what all villains say. I may be in a war, but I'm not going to end my duty as a protector yet. I may be dying on the inside, but I won't let others die around me. Don't worry, I'll let myself get hurt.
Then maybe I am. Who knows?
That's also what all villains say. Don't attempt to deceive me.
Toshi, please don't speak that to the person you think is going to kill me with a smile to be sure you're in support of it. Please don't do that.
Then what don't villains say?
They, don't,
Exactly. Your entire philosophy is a lie and you just project on everybody. Now shut up.
What do you need me for?
We need to resume our daily poetry meetings, don't we? If I recall, you promised to write double the poems the next day. It's next day, shorty.
Right. Hikari looked back at Fuyuka. Fuyuka smiled.
Go ahead, I'm not jealous at all.
Hey, Tsubaki, I'll meet up with you later.
Great. I'll meet you at the art room when I need you.
With the morning meeting over, Hikari stumbled to her room like a drunken. Why did I stumble? What was wrong with me? Something troubled her. She didn't remember the context of her folded information. Once everything was revealed, everybody else remembered the context of the information. So,
I mean, you remembered at the time that your brother did sign up for a meeting, though I'm for a project, though I'm not sure if your memories was because you just forgot because it was an insignificant part of your life, or you've remembered because it was the context. Considering what you're talking about, I'm assuming it's not that.
why couldn't she? Why was her secret about her brother, and not anything she did? She was sure something in her past could have worked for this. But then again, all of the information took place within the last 6 months. 6 months everyone forgot about. Why 6 months specifically? Did Hikari not have anything bad enough within the last 6 months to write about? She's sure that's a lie, considering how many rumors her family makes about her. Would she ever know? Could she ever know? Should she ever know? It's her free time. Let's watch her spend time with another
Or rest, and I'm getting really freaked out because why are we talking about her in the third person? Who is this figure who's narrating her thoughts? I am very confused. I am very scared. But considering it's her free time, we're going to end the episode here. Yeah, it's actually been a very interesting time. I'm kind of confused because I want to rewatch the chapter 2 investigation to see what the hell is going on. Because if that was off screen, I'm not sure how much I enjoy that. If Maon just threatened Kolette off screen and then they suddenly blew up, I think that was a bit rushed. It was a bit out of nowhere. But if it was said in the investigation, I'm just forgetting. Then it's fine. It was like, oh god, the fun out. God, the fun out of chapter 3 already is huge. What are we doing? Like, God, it was. It's only been 10 minutes and friendships have already been torn apart, destructed, destroyed, completely obliterated. I don't even know what to say. And Fuyuka is clearly having wraps and has all her vines intertwined around Hikari, and she has her under as a puppet, you cannot be controlled. And Tsubaki was like, I know we kind of got traumatized, and 3 people died yesterday, and everything about this killing game has been going to terrible places, and we're all probably going to die, but Hikari, we promised to meet together, so I want to say 2 poems. Honestly, if I'd have to write 2 poems for later that day, I wouldn't even have any free time. I'd spend all that time trying to write the poems because I'd be too stressed about being taking terrible poetry. But with that said, terrible literature. With that said, I've done enough for me. I've done enough for you to say. That is the start of chapter 3. I'm enjoying it so far. Not much has happened. I do feel like the Colette and Maon thing was a bit out of left field, but besides from that, I'm enjoying it. And this third person narrator is creeping me out, and I have no idea. I have no theories about it at all. I'm kind of scared that it was the first night that we had no Dia in our distortions, and we're having this third person point of view. But I'm not going to think about that. There's nothing else for me to say. Bye bye.